Scorpio told me years ago that I need to start wearing more head coverings. Coming up, it's definitely the vibe. All right. Using the tried and true Tarot Mucha. Not everything I say will resonate with you, but based off of faith, we'll go from here. So I'm definitely projecting this reading to not just be about this year, but I don't know. I've been thinking about this particular video for months, and just one thing at a time leading up to another. The advice that I wanted to give Aquarius and Cancer placement people: go back, watch certain episodes of Teen Titans. It doesn't necessarily have to be Teen Titans Go. Of course, they have their own lessons in that one. But find your story in one of these seasons. Even the spin-off comics that they have. I think it's a Brazilian artist that also redid Raven, redid Beast Boy, redid the Teen Titans. So if you're not all into the chibi type of narrations or illustrations, you know, there's still other modern art that you may like that resonates from the early 2000s. Okay? So, giving the deck a little bit of a shuffle for Cancer and Aquarius placements. But, you know, the main things that pointed out to me were three things in particular. One, there's an episode in the early 2000s, Teen Titans episode, where Starfire accidentally goes through a time portal and she is lost. And so when she ends up 20 years into the future and everything has changed, when finding Beast Boy, when finding the other Titans that have split, all of them look rough. And then one particular episode, of course, again, with him being in a cage, he went into show business when really it was just a one-man show turning into multiple different animals, being taunted, being laughed at, being mocked, you know, being hurt in so many different ways emotionally. So that was the first channeling I got. The second one, Tara. Some of you are stuck in the timeline when it comes down to this Tara archetype. What happened to Tara? And it doesn't necessarily just have to be a relationship. It can be friendships as well. Because remember, even though he had feelings for her, she was still a friend first. And so when he was betrayed, though misguided when we look back at it, no one could really combat how he should have responded in those situations. You know, how strong is Beast Boy? If he can regenerate, if he can go from a microscopic, almost as small as just like a nanochip, if not even smaller, just an amoeba, all the way up to a whale, the prehistoric T-Rex. And then in the comics, he even gets as big as certain aliens. Yes, it does address this in some of the episodes, you know, whether it's the 2000s or, you know, so on and so forth. He gets as big as one of those huge looking small planets. Right? And then the third thing, of course, is like the spin-off when it comes down to Raven and Beast Boy. Because looking back, of course, a lot of people are just like, no, Tara and Beast Boy, I will die on this hill. But you're not in that situation. They're not in the situation. How could they tell you something like that? So, let's begin.
What's happening to me?
So, just how we find our natal placements when it comes down to Aquarius Cancer energy, go ahead and go to your search engine and type in human design. With that same information, you will find different lists on what is beneficial for you. But what I've realized is it's what gives you energy, what helps you understand how your authority is, what your best ability is. Of course, you know, astrology is going to help you understand yourself more. It's going to help you see where you've grown resentment because of what other people didn't understand about you, but you didn't understand about yourself. And you're going to find these old nerves, old muscles, old memories, but instead of just having this 10 of Swords moment, you're going to be like, wait a minute, I can easily flip this to 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Thinking smarter, not harder. Whenever you're listening to this, I hope you have a great morning, noon, evening, or night. And I'll talk to you guys next time.